What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. In the playoffs, we got the Eagles, who coasted to the division win at 11-6. Niners fought hard trying to get to the number one seed, had an opportunity towards the end, ended up falling short of that opportunity, getting to 12-5. 4:30 game PM. Here we go. Got underneath my face. Boop. 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 Right? And we're going to do a who do you got? Starting poll. Who do you got? You have the Eagles, or do you have the 49ers? Bang. Yuki in the house. What up, Yuki? Not expecting an easy win today, but I definitely want to beat the Eagles and send their behinds home. I like it. What up, Andrew? That's right. We're back. Back like we never left. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit it early and often. We're about to get this thing underway. Tom Brady giving the call. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, more trash talking. More getting into it. There's Trent Williams hyped up. You don't want to get the silverback gorilla hyped up. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That guy's a beast. I do have the Eagles winning today. Eagles a slight favorite or actually a decent sized favorite, 5.5 points. They're slight favorite according to the matchup predictor, 56.9, 43.1. Niners have a handful here, but I don't think they beat the Eagles. I think the Eagles are too strong, too deep, but we'll see what happens. We want to tie so neither team wins. All right. Whoever can beat Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. You want that to happen, you want the Eagles. Because I would say the Bears want the Niners to win. I'm picking the Eagles because I think the Eagles come out of the NFC. I have them winning the whole thing. I'll see. Because San Francisco would win, and the Bears would then face the Rams, and I think they beat the Rams at home because it's going to be a cold, nasty weather. Matt Stafford doesn't do well in those games. I think if if the Eagles win, then I think the Eagles win that game on the road. I wonder how often a 3 seed wins their first game at home, plays on the road in round 2 against the 2 seed, and then goes back at home to play. I feel like usually, like, if you host, you like host the whole way. You never like go back and forth like very, very, very rare. But Eagles at home. So Eagles lost their way into the 3 seed. Right? They lost to the Commanders. They sat all their starters. They had a tough stretch there with the Cowboys, Bears, and Chargers to lose 3 in a row. Won 3 straight with the Raiders, Commanders, and Bills. A lot of people are down on the Eagles right now. They don't view them as a serious contender because they've kind of had an up and down season, especially offensively. Their offense has not looked very good at all at times. And it's been kind of a lackluster season for them, a lackluster year. I don't see it that way. I think that they are more of a playoff-oriented team. They're very, very deep. They don't necessarily care about the regular season as much, just except to get in the dance. And they're looking to peak in the playoffs, and that's where I have them. I think that's exactly what they do. Early votes right now, 49ers taking the poll so far. Keep voting, keep hitting the like button. Appreciate all of you hopping in early. Got still time before the game actually kicks off, apparently. Pretty sure I'm on the right channel. Let me double check. At Philadelphia on Fox. Assuming the last game of the night is going to be on NBC, means it's going to be on Peacock. Yes, NBC Peacock, so we'll sign in for that. And then tomorrow is ESPN and ABC. I do have my ESPN app, so assuming I can watch the Steelers-Texans on my ESPN app. Buddies log in, so hopefully that is the case. Voice is holding up pretty good so far, which I'm happy with. I was a little concerned, for sure, how my voice would hold up. So far, so good. Had it in the past where I've done several games and the voice hurts after. You know what I'm saying? So both, what did I say? Wow, look at the wind getting that American flag. That's insane. All right, here we go. Who's going to get the ball first? Still waiting? Like they're about to be announced or something? Taking their sweet time to get this thing started. NFL playoffs turning into the NBA. 4:30, not so much. We don't actually start on time anymore. Usually the NFL is like right on the nose. Doesn't even look like they've lined up for the kickoff yet. Right, go Birds. They got white shirts going. We'll execute here. Not in playoffs, Tim. They want that ad revenue. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. All right, so 91% of you are picking the Niners early in this poll. All right, here we go. Eagles will kick it off to the Niners to get this thing started. Got a windy day, so we'll have a lot of kickoffs with being a holder. With the new rules, the holder has to just exit the field. So there is no... They don't have one of the actual attackers holding the football anymore. So this is technically a 12th man on the field during this time. Elliott to kick it away. Two fantastic football teams in the NFC. No one would be surprised if either one of these teams came out of the NFC. Very well coached and very deep. Here's the kickoff towards the left side here for the Niners. And Jennings, I believe it was. No, Brian Robinson, rather, on the return. and he will get only to the 24-yard line. That is where Brock Purdy and the offense will start this drive. Christian McCaffrey, absolute stud at the running back position. They get George Kittle back healthy. Trent Williams is healthy on the left side. They're all recipes for success when you talk about this Niners offense. When they have those three in the game, they are very, very dangerous. They're going against one of the best defenses in the NFL as well. Let's see who wins. Single back formation here for Purdy. Man in motion, Hughes check. Pitch play to McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to find the edge, cuts up, and nowhere to go. Nolan Smith, the first man there, and the cavalry there to meet him. Loss of a yard or so on the play. 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line. See if that bye helped him. Yep. The Eagles decided to rest their starters last week. The only one that played a little bit that I noticed was Devontae Smith, and they wanted to get him to 1,000 yards. Snap here out of the shotgun for Purdy. Quick throw over the middle of the field. Has his man. Is Robinson slipping a tackle? Off to the races. Oh, he cut back. And now he's still zigzagging. Not tackled yet. And finally brought down. Oh, I thought he was off to the races for a touchdown. But he does get caught, is Robinson. And that will move a huge gain all the way to the 20-yard line. No, excuse me, 16-yard line of the Eagles. Into the red zone after that big play. Great throw by Brock Purdy. There you go. Single back formation takes the snap. Hand off to the left side. Here is McCaffrey. No running room on that time. Gain of nada. Yep, what a start. Beautiful, 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 beautiful pass. Little seam route there. Kenyon Mitchell on the coverage. Man, I thought that Robinson was gone. I can't believe he didn't score a touchdown there. He didn't have that breakaway speed, Demarcus Robinson. All right. In the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Purdy steps up, has time, throws it, tipped up in the air, and it's going to be caught anyway. Looked like that thing was floating after a tip, but Christian McCaffrey's the only one there to make the grab. And he does catch it at the Philadelphia 2-yard line. Was it Davis? Yeah, it was. Davis hits it and still somehow falls in the hand of Brock Purdy's target, Christian McCaffrey. Very fortunate for the Niners. Good job there, McCaffrey attacking the football. Excuse me, it's going to be at the 5-yard line, not the 2. 2 receivers each way. And in motion, Hughes check, takes the snap, hand off to McCaffrey straight ahead. McCaffrey trying to find some room. This time we'll get a positive gain at least, but it's good for 3 yards. 2nd and goal from the 2. Sixth in the league in receptions for Christian McCaffrey. Absolute stud. 1202 rushing yards, 924 receiving yards, over 2,000 yards of offense for Christian McCaffrey. What a season. 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way. Purdy puts a man in motion. Jennings goes in motion right to left. Pitch play, fakes it. Now he's going into the end zone. Caught! Robinson with his 2nd catch of the day, and this one's for a touchdown. And the Niners strike first here on the opening drive with just 3 minutes off the clock. Oh, Kenyon Mitchell just gets juked out of his shoes. Robinson does a little lullaby, lulls him to sleep, and then runs away from him. Bang, toe-tapping it into the end zone. Niners setting up for an extra point from the right hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good by Eddie Pinheiro. And that'll put them on top 7-0. Now, if history repeats itself, like it has so far, every team that has scored first has come away to win the game. There's Vic Fangio, frustrated, looking up at the screen at the replay, I'm assuming, to say, hey, what went wrong there? And he will have to try to correct that from the booth. Look like it's going to be a shootout. Oh, we'll see. Mitchell can't guard him. Yep. Yeah, get him, Niners. Crush their wings. What up? Fry Guy in the chat. That bye week helped. Looked how they fresh the Eagles are. Yeah. Fresh turd, right? Oh, man. 34 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. What up, Billy? Fresh doo-doo, baby. That's right. Mitchell's overrated. You don't hate watch, but I am. I hate the Dirty Birds. Dirty Birds. I hate watch you, Rye Guy. I hate watch you. Hope everything is good up in PA. Niners strike first here early. Look at this wide receiving core. It's so gross. This is what I love. I don't think you need great receivers. Juwan Jennings, Jamarcus Robinson, Kendrick Bourne, Malik Turner, and Sky Moore. That is the starting receivers today for the Niners. And they just moved the ball like the Eagles were nothing, and the Eagles are the #1 pass defense in the league. No Bay. Fake the toss, yeah. Mitchell with his eyes in the backfield. Yeah, Mitchell playing man-to-man, but losing his man on that one. You to go, Tim. Gracias, senor. Here's the kick. Arrow. Way to the Eagles here. Call something for them. Yep. Tim, what was worse, McManus crap in the bed or the Ravens missing the field goal playoffs? McManus, I would say. All right, here's the kick. Caught at the 7-yard line. Running to the left side, cutting it towards the middle here. Tovey zigging and zagging, and he's going to get to about the 36-ish yard line. Nice return. The Eagles will have decent field position to get this drive started. Reminder, if the Eagles beat us, they could have played the handicap Packers. Yep. Could have. They could have, and if they did win that game, they would have had the second game at home as well. Said they're probably gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go on the road to Chicago if they win. Single back formation. Receivers each way. 37-yard line is where this drive will start. Takes the snap, hand off to Saquon straight ahead. Saquon will dive forward for a gain of 2. But we won the NFC Division Tournament. Hurts in the shotgun. In an 8. 3 receivers to the left. Goddard to the right. Takes the snap. Hand off again to Saquon, who cuts to the right. He's right open down the right sideline. And he will get chased down and taken out of bounds by Mustafa. Malik Mustafa gets the tackle. Touchdown saving, but it's a 29-yard gain to the San Francisco 32-yard line. Both of these offenses know how to run the ball at a very, very good clip. Saquon legacy game once again. Uh-oh. I mean, you have 2 of arguably the best running backs in the entire NFL. I know a lot of people like Bijan. I know a lot of people, of course, like Jahmyr Gibbs, which those, of course, no disrespect to those 2. But these guys have been doing it longer at a very, very high level. 1st and 10. Hurts in the shotgun. Two receivers each way at the 32-yard line of San Francisco. Takes the snap, handoff to Saquon. Saquon cutting it and falling forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Fox's 4K is so bad. Once again. All right, here we go. In the shotgun. And in motion is Goddard from left to right. Two receivers each way. Minutes to go. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking. Pumping. Throwing over to the right side. It'll be caught by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown. Get the first down. Gain of 13 or so. Move the chains into the red zone. Fred Warner wants to play so bad, I feel. Yeah. He's a stud, too, man. Stud. Receivers bunch to the left side. Hurts. Game to jump. Now takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Pressure immediately. Gets underneath to Goddard. And Goddard get tackled at the 13-yard line. 38 degrees down there, or up there, rather, in Philly. 9:15 to go in the first. Three receivers to the left. Saquon puts Goddard in motion, stays on the left side, takes a snap. Here we go, pitching it straight ahead. Little shovel pass to Smith. And Devontae Smith will get dragged down at the 10-yard line for a gain of 3. $8:40 to go in the first quarter. Kyle Shanahan, an 8-4 postseason record with 2 Super Bowl appearances. Third and 3. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion is Saquon. Goes into the backfield. A.J. Brown on the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to Saquon. Up the middle on 3rd and 3. Finding a lane. Zigzagging through. And he will get the first down. Tackled at the 7. 1st and goal, Eagles. All right. 1st and goal at the 7. 7:40 to go in the first. The receivers bunch to the right side. A. Brown on the left side. And in motion, Calcaterra stays on the right. Seconds to the play clock, takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is Saquon. Saquon cuts it towards the middle, and he will fall forward to about the 4-ish yard line, maybe the 3, depending on the spot. It's now 2nd and goal coming up for the Eagles. Malik Mustafa is a fun name. Yeah, it really is. A good NFL name. 37 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal. Hurts 3 for 3 so far. Alcantara switches sides. 2 receivers each way. Now they get set on the single back. Goddard in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. Hand on to Saquon. Saquon with a nice jump step in the hole, and he will fall forward down to the 1-yard line. They're a yard away from tying this thing up. Here you go. Hurry up to the line. Saquon wants this touchdown. Here we go. He's saying, run it, run it, run it. Run it again, run it again, run it again. They will run the exact same play. Repeat. Puts Goddard in motion. Takes a snap. No, they jet sweep it to Goddard. And Goddard into the end zone. Saquon doing a great job selling that they're going to run the exact same play. He said, run it, run it, run it, run it. It's high-level thinking here in Philadelphia, and that is exactly what confuses the Niners defense, lulls them to sleep, And Goddard just goes basically in untouched. Nobody's expecting Goddard to actually end up with it, especially number 25, Pinnock, who catches him right at the goal line, but too late. Here's Elliott to tie it up. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is off the upright, no good! And the classic commentator's curse. I said they're 1 yard away from tying it up, and the kicker proves me wrong. It remains a 7-6 game here in Philadelphia. 16-16 to go here in the first quarter. Of course they gotta have the 6-7, right? They have to. For all the kids that just absolutely freaked out when he missed the field goal, there you go. All right, well, we've had 2 drives, 1 for each team, both of them ending in a touchdown. Let's see which defense will start to clamp down first. Nice to be here, Tim. What up, Blind? How are you? They about to release Elliott? Yeah. And guess who would sign him? Me. Of course, they're not going to actually get rid of Elliott. He does miss the extra point there off the left upright. Now 7-6. Former hero has become the menace. Yeah. At this rate, the final score is going to be 45-44 Niners. Yeah. 45-44 is such randomness, I guess. I mean, you're predicting 1 field goal for each team, I guess. All right, here we go. Niners will get the ball again. Maintained their lead with the missed extra point. That was a really good hold by Mann. Just lined up wrong and kicked it straight left. Frustrating with himself. It. Finally, they blew to allow him to cook it away. There's the kick. Will be caught at the 6. Returned by Brian Robinson. Down the left numbers, and he gets tackled at about the 26-yard line this time. That is where San Francisco will start this next drive. 10 at their own 26. Demarcus Robinson, who had a couple of really nice catches, one for the touchdown and one for a huge gain. It was the real difference in that first drive. See what they can pull on this drive. McCaffrey was pretty bottled up for the most part as well. 3 receivers bunch to the right side, single back formation. Kittle in motion right to left. Receivers each way. Hughes check in motion to the offset I formation to the right. They pitch it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cuts it back up, and McCaffrey will fight forward for a gain of 4 the 30-yard line. Eagles so far in the run game are not making anything easy for McCaffrey. He's earning every single yard he's gotten. All right, Niners going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy the running back. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey the running back on his right takes the quick snap. Purdy looking. Quick throw to the right side and attacking Kittle and Kenyon Mitchell all over him. 3rd and 6. Here we go. I mean, maybe a little early. Glad they didn't call it. I think it's clean. I think it's a good defense. I mean, maybe a split second, whatever. Like literally a tenth of a second. Two receivers each way. Bringing the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking. Quick throw to the left side, and it's caught, but that's short of the first down marker. And that's going to be now 4th down and 3. Their own 33-yard line. How aggressive does Shanahan get this time? All right, they will bring Morstead out to punt. Thomas Morstead, the 49ers punter, punting it away to Britton Hovey. Snap, there's the kick. And it goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Eagles wanted to have a nice return there. They didn't even really go after the punter. 4-man rush. Punter Thomas Morstead doesn't even give him a chance to return it. Jalen Hurts will come back onto the field now, down by 1 with 5:01 to go in the first. How many we got in the chat now? We got 38 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Heck of a game of Bruins so far in Philadelphia. Had great games thus far in the wild card round. All one-score games with the team trailing with the football. Under 2 minutes to go. So it's been incredible. Incredible so far. These Niners beat these birds. All right, 7. Eagles will get it here. Here we go. Five and 1 to go in the first. At home under Nick Sirianni, 14 takeaways, 0 turnovers. All right, single back formation. Drone 32. Smith in motion right to left, stays on the right side. Takes the snap. Hand off up the middle of Saquon. Saquon with a little shaky. And he will only get a gain of a yard. Stood up by Eric Kendricks. Nick Sirianni, a 6-3 post record. Championship last year, his first Super Bowl. Looking to go back to back. Receivers to the right. It in on the left. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts takes the snap. Hand off to the left side is Saquon. Saquon cuts it up, turns upfield, and he will get a gain of 2, setting up 3rd down and 7. Right? Hurts in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. This drive alive. 3 receivers to the right. Not been very good all year on 3rd downs. Goddard on the left side. Smith in motion, stays on the right, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Hurts steps up, throws over the middle of the field, has his man caught for a 1st down is Cooper. Cooper makes the quick catch, and it is a 1st down, Eagles, at the 44-yard line. Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage here are the Eagles. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. 3 minutes to go. Off coverage coming from the Niners. Takes the snap, play action. Looking, thought about it. Now goes back to the left side, and it will be caught by A.J. Brown for a gain of about, let's see if there's 8 or 9. It looks like 8. 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 now coming up for the Eagles. Side Niners territory now. Hurts so far, 5 for 5 on the day. 34 yards. Getting a bad feeling. Uh-oh. Abdel's getting a bad feeling. 40 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. 2nd and 2. 2.5 to go in the first. 2 tight ends each way. Heavy formation here. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Now steps up. Think about going deep. Going deep. And Goddard, kind of the intended target. Really nowhere near Goddard. Hits the ground harmlessly. And now it's 3rd and 2 here for the Eagles. 2nd and short. They decided to try to take the deep shot. I actually like that call a lot. You already are ahead of the sticks. 3rd and 2. You expect to get the 1st down here. What do you got? Here's Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator. 2nd time around the defensive coordinator here for San Francisco. Took a stint over in New York as the head coach. Got fired. Shanahan lost D'Amico Ryans to the Houston Texans as the head coach. And so he was like, hey, back over here. 2 running backs in the backfield. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Saquon. Saquon gets stuffed. And bang! Number 91, Sam Okwuegbunam, is going to get the tackle for no gain. And that will leave Nick Sirianni with a decision to make. Currently down by 1 in the 1st quarter. They go for it. They do keep the offense out on the field. They're in San Francisco territory barely at the 48-yard line. In the shotgun, they go to the empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right. Still a pretty heavy box. It looks like they could go deep with A.J. Brown. No safety help. Yeah, they could go deep one-on-one with A.J. Brown. They look that way, and they're going to go that way, and it's no, it's incomplete. Oh my gosh, they go to Devontae Smith instead of A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith gets absolutely eaten up by number 20, who undercuts it. Stout. Beautiful play by Stout, understanding the play call to perfection. That is film study at its best. And he gets the PBU. Turning it over on downs are the Eagles. It's now 1st and 10 Niners at their own 48-yard line. Yeah, they didn't go to the push on 3rd and 2 or 4th and 2. Has too much time, needs to fluster him. That's what that great offensive line does, man. It's hard to touch Jalen Hurts. Really is. Really is. They're good. But Paul, that head coach in Philly, does some dumb stuff. He wins though. No help in the middle of the field, and they don't attack the middle. Maybe if you will, why do you keep asking me that? I'm not truffle shuffling. I have no interest in truffle shuffling. Nine to go in the first. You like the David Brow, Bow, right? Wow, with the L. Hold on, there's something wrong with that. Um, Not just the T. I didn't think it was an R. The David Blau. Overall, yes. The receivers bunch to the left side. Shotgun here. Purdy takes the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey jumping around, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of 1. Vic Fangio versus Al. Great duo, or a great dynamic between those two. Here we go. The snap and the throw over to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. Cooper DeJean able to attack the football there to get a PBU. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Niners. No, excuse me. 3rd and 9. Five seconds remaining in first. They're down in 9 at their own 49. Here's each way. Takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush. Good protection, steps up, rolling to his left now. Purdy looking, pumping, and now he's going to keep it, and he will get tackled after just a 2-yard gain. Brings up 4th and 7 now at the Philly 49-yard line. They get aggressive, or do they go to the punt unit? It looks like they will be content to go to the punting unit. I think an older D coordinator is the way to go. They tend to have more success. Sure. I mean, I agree just because I don't want my coordinators to be hired as head coaches. Nobody's going to Vic Fangio as a head coach. Nobody's going to Steve Spagnuolo as a head coach. Like that. All right, now it's going to be, oh, what a punt by the Niners, rather. To have the Eagles pinned back deep at the 6-yard line. Morstead, absolute stud. Been in the league for years now. We're with the Saints. Brings it over here. Boom. Down at the 6. Think they should have been aggressive. Yeah, 4th and 7, though, is a little bit too much. Especially when you have a guy like Morstead that can pin them back in there. Field position game is very underrated, okay? A lot of coaches seem to poo-poo on the idea. They just say, screw it. Like, you have to go for it. Like, winning the field position game is very, very underrated. It's a big deal in the NFL. If you are constantly having the other team start at their own 5, 10, 15-yard line, and you're able to start at your 35 to 40, you're just more likely to win. If you go for it, especially around midfield, and you give them great field position, you're really putting yourself behind the 8 ball. 2 receivers each way. Hurts scanning the field. Hurts. Seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Over to the left side, has his man is A.J. Brown. Gets tackled out of bounds for a gain of 7. The Eagles back seems redundant. They have Saquon is a chunk play waiting to happen. Redundant, what you mean to say? I don't. And you're better off going for it in that particular situation? I just don't think so. Now, like, they need the chunk play to really flip the field. Like, all they would need is 20 yards total, and now they're in field goal range if you fail. Now, if they get 30 yards, they still have to punt. 40 yards, they still have to punt. Or maybe they go for it again, and now, like, you get the ball back in better field position yet again. Just gonna say I'm old fashioned. Back in the day, field position mattered. You beat me to it. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I do like being aggressive in some situations. Like, I'm not completely old school where I'm just punting every fourth down no matter what the fourth down it is. But like, if I'm near midfield and it's 4th and 2 or lower, I'm probably going for it. If it's 4th and 4 and higher, I'm probably not going for it. 4th and 3, it depends on the situation. That doesn't mean you don't play the field position game. Yep. Field position and crawling both sides line are key. That's right. I mean, I remember like at one point the stats were dramatic. Like, starting outside the 30 compared to starting at the 20 was really, like, it was sorry. No, like, it was a big deal. All right. Here we go. In the shotgun. 2nd and 3 at their own 13-yard line. Hurts takes the snap, handoff up the middle of Saquon. Saquon will barrel straight ahead for a gain of 7 to the 20-yard line. With the way the Commanders' defense, you always go for it. Yeah, that's situational, right? Time trailing in the postseason. 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun. Their own 20. Gonna have to go in the second quarter. Hurts changing the protection at the line here. All right, 2 seconds, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Hurts, quick throw to the left side. Caught by Smith. Smith turns upfield. And Smith get tackled just shy of the first down marker. Oh, yeah, first down marker. They're just shy of it. They hurry up again. Hey, the replay takes the snap. No, okay. 3 receivers to the right. Hurts takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Saquon. Saquon gets the first down up to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. That's what I mean. Saquon will get chunk plays. Yeah, but look at this. They've gotten all these chunk plays, and they're only at their own 34. This is average starting field position, and they've gotten all this done, right? Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Man in motion here is Dotson, right to left. Give me left to right. Receivers each way now. Jalen Hurts changes the protection at the line. We're down linemen with only a single linebacker inside. Pretty soft box coming from the Niners defense right now. Jalen Hurts going to shift. 3 receivers to the left now. 2 seconds on the play clock. Gets set, takes the snap. 4-man rush. 1st and 10 looking. He's going to throw it over to the left side and just throws it away. Didn't get the play that he was looking to get, apparently. How are the Niners defense looking tonight, Tim? The first drive, the Eagles' defense looked good. I think they forced a punt after that. Well, they got the turnover on downs after that. So it's, mixed bag so far. Certainly, you had touchdown and then a turnover on downs. So 50-50 at this point. Right, in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. 4 seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Smith. Smith lined up in the running back position, and he's going to get tackled for no gain. Number 27, Jair Brown, the former, I believe, Penn State product. Yep. State. Flying in, reading the play the whole way, making the tackle on Devontae Smith. Beautifully done. Niners defense has been really well coached up on the tendency so far for the Eagles, it looks like. 3rd and 10. Eagles exploit them over pursuing. Takes the snap. False start. This one's going to go on Jahan Dotson. Thing is when you start to really be aggressive like the Niners defense, you're asking yourself to get beat, right? Anyone see the bling on Big Dom? No. Yeah, I might have been wrong. Thank God for that. 3rd and 15. Hurts in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Their own 30-yard line. Hurts scanning the field. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Hurts pumping, throws over the middle of the field. It'll be caught by Smith, and Smith will get tackled just shy of the first down marker. 14-yard play on 3rd and 15. Now will the Eagles be aggressive yet again? This is prime tush-push area here. They do it again. Eagles are moving in the right direction. Yep. Far so true. And they keep this drive alive with the tush-push. Oh, here it is. Line it up. Takes a snap, and easy first down. They are what's called good at that. 11:08 to go in the second quarter. Hurts to the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. 1st and 10. It looks like the Niners use their first timeout here with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. It looks like we'll have a commercial break. Go. Great American Race. Daytona 500 coming up. Okay. $500. It's so weird to have your Super Bowl the first race of the season. It really is. $11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Why haven't we done the tush push? It's not as easy as they make it look, honestly. Like, they're really, really strong at it. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Go back formation. Seconds of the play clock. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is Saquon. Saquon cuts it up the middle. Saquon get dragged down from behind. Farrell on the tackle. I think that's Clellan Ferrell, former first-round pick for the Raiders. Look at this wind. Holy smokes. Wind absolutely throwing the blue tent over. And where are the... they have sandbags there, and they didn't do anything. Wow, the wind is serious tonight in Philadelphia. Their QB doesn't squat 900. Exactly. 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun. Smith goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap, pumping. Quick throw over to Saquon. Saquon following his blocks. Nice hesitation to let the block develop. Oh, I thought he got loose, but Kendricks will make the tackle. That's going to get them down to the 30-yard line. And the Eagles taking this all the way back from their 6-yard line, flipping the field. Calling it 49ers 28, Eagles 23 for Niners to move on. All right, interesting call. At their 30. 3 receivers to the right, Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. The backup running back, a little shaking and baking, is Tank Bigsby for a gain of 4 down to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Eagles. All right, go back formation. 2nd and 6. Bigsby, the running back. 3 seconds to the play clock again. They like to let it go all the way down. Takes the snap. Bigsby straight ahead, and Bigsby with a big play right up the gut. Put them at the 17-yard line here for the Eagles. Tank Bigsby getting this thing started. Someone make a play. Yep. Three receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Hurts. Tight end on the right is Goddard. Takes the snap. Play action. Nope, they do hand it off to Tank. Tank to the left side. Tank will have room to run, and he's going to fight to get to the 10-ish yard line. 2nd and about 3 coming up here for the Eagles. 8:15 to go in the 2nd quarter. Been definitely going to be messing with Elliott's head, especially already missing that first extra point. Yeah. Wind is no joke tonight. I mean, throwing the freaking blue tent with already having sandbags on it proves the point that it's serious. 8 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Jalen Hurts, single back formation. Bunched up, 3 receivers to the right, A.J. Brown tight to the left. 6 down lineman for the Niners. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side is Saquon. Saquon shaking and baking. Makes the first guy miss, but can't make the second miss. Kendricks. A nice tackle at the 12-yard line. Loss of a couple. It's a 4th down and 4. 3rd down and 5, rather. $15 to go. Niners hold him to a field goal here. Receivers each way. Hurts. Give him to jump. Doesn't work. Takes the snap. Handoff to Saquon. Saquon turns upfield, and Saquon will only get to the 9-yard line. 4th and 2. That's almost for sure. The Eagles are going to go for it. You do that little run. Here we go. 4th and 2. Can they get the first down? Hurts calling for his team to huddle. Yelling at his team. Huddle, huddle, huddle. 6:30 to go in the 2nd quarter. Three receivers to the left here. Bunched up. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley, the running back, on his right. Goddard motions from left to right. 2 receivers each way now. Smith motions from left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff. Nope. Keeping it. Rolling to his left and right. And has his man, Dallas Goddard, gets open. And the Eagles get on the board here with a touchdown, making it 7-6. Wait a minute. Flag on the play. Oh, it's an ineligible man downfield. Oh, no. Was it an RPO or was it a designed play action? Nick Sirianni is furious. They're saying it's engaged. Hold on. Oh, they're gonna pick up this flag. They pick it up. So they said an illegal man downfield, but the problem is he was engaged in a block. And the rules apparently is if you're engaged with the block, it doesn't matter where you are. So he's engaged with them. All right, there you go. Nick Sirianni knew the rule. Yells at the ref. He's engaged with the block, and they do correct it. Here's the extra point from Elliott, who missed earlier. Can he make it right this time? Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It does hug the left side of the upright yet again, but it is a 6:08 to go in the second. 13-7 ball game so far today. Dallas Goedert getting the touchdown. The Eagles take their first lead of the day. '49ers win. Yep. Did you hear that they're supposedly going to release the official renderings for the new Commander Stadium sometime next week? I did not hear that. There you go. That's fun. You'll see, but their offense had chances and blew it. '49ers? I mean, it's early, dude. This game's far from over. It's a 6-point game in the second quarter. Like, this game is certainly not a, oh, they had their chances kind of game. I mean, they have plenty of chances coming up. We'll do some immaculate grid at halftime to this game. Somebody try to find a good sporkle. I'm going to start looking for a good sporkle. Maybe something about Wild Card Weekend. NFL 2024-2025 Wild Card Weekend Top 30 Receivers Quiz. All Wild Card trivia, quizzes, and games. Can I put NFL? No. Super Wild Card Weekend. Can you name the 2022 Super Wild Card Weekend? And what? Like, winner? I don't know. What's a good sporkle? Then again, I was wrong earlier. What's that? I like to call games early. That's my problem. Here's Elliott away. There's the kick. Niners going to get the ball back, and it will be caught at the goal line. Here's the return. The middle of the field, a little shaking it, and will get tackled at the 22-yard line. And that was Sky Moore on the return. They're going to give him the 23, apparently. So Brock Purdy coming onto the field for the first time with a deficit. So far, ball control, the Eagles are dominating time of possession, 18-5 first half. That is massive. Keeping that defense fresh for the Eagles. Scary stuff for the Niners. And in motion is McCaffrey from out of the backfield. Receivers to the left, empty backfield, takes the snap. Four-man rush, quick throw to the right side. Has his man is George Kittle. George Kittle fight forward for a gain of 6. Epps on the tackle. Oh, no. George Kittle a little shaken up on the play. Golly. That guy plays with such intensity, such reckless abandon. He is so injury prone. Oh, no. Is that an Achilles? Oh, that's an Achilles. Oh, he's done. Oh, you see it move. Oh, no. George Kittle's out. He just busted his Achilles. Oh, my gosh. You see the Achilles break. Yeah, George Kittle's done. Oh, that's huge for the Niners. Well, Tongas will come back onto the field. Tongas has played well when George Kittle has missed time, so it's not a complete loss because they still have a pretty good tight end. But George Kittle, man, he is an absolute beast. And he just tore his Achilles. You see it when that right foot went down. You can see the jolt in the calf. That's an Achilles injury. And then as soon as he went down, he reached for that Achilles. Yeah, he busted it. Oh, that's not good for George Kittle and his future. Hey, Tim, without any bias, who do you think is a better QB, Caleb or Jaden? Oh, Caleb. I said that day one. Caleb is definitely the better QB. Trent Williams playing the night? Yes. A fan of Tongas? Yep. Tonges? I don't know how you say it. It's Tonges. I always call him Tongas. Tongas. Caleb on fourth down with under 2 minutes trailing in the game is the greatest QB of all time. No, that would be Patrick Mahomes. Even in that situation. Do you think our team is in trouble next year, Tim? I mean, we have a lot of work to do this offseason. Yep, George Kittle being carted off. He's clapping it up for his team and his crowd. But I don't want to show it again. They love to show injuries, dude. They just love to show injuries. I watched it enough. I know exactly what happened. Here we go. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. Jennings goes in motion right to left. 3 receivers to the left now. Hungus into the game on the right. McCaffrey motions into the backfield. Purdy takes the snap, looking to throw. Purdy steps up, throws it on that little skinny post, and there goes Jennings! Jennings! Stiff arm Cooper DeJean, and he goes out of bounds! Bang! Huge play! 45 yards for the Niners, down at the 26-yard of the Eagles. No George Kittle, no problem. Oh, that's a beautiful route by Jauan Jennings. Little angle there to get Cooper DeJean to move, create space. Beautiful play design and well executed by Jauan Jennings and Brock Purdy. Crossing the 5-minute mark here in the first half. 2 running backs in the backfield. Juszczyk goes in motion to the left, takes the snap, looking. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by McCaffrey. McCaffrey zigging and zagging, trying to set up his blockers. He'll get tackled after a gain of 6. Tim also thinks Drew Lock is good. Oh, yeah. Tim said Drake May is undraftable. I was a Drake May hater, for sure. Tim told the cancer kid to stop stuttering on draft night. Oh, jeez. Single back formation. Juszczyk in motion right to left. 2 receivers each way. 2nd and 4. And in motion, Juszczyk again takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is McCaffrey. McCaffrey has a small hole, but closed quickly by Jordan Davis. He does get a gain to the 17, which will set up a 3rd and 1. 74 games missed by week 1 starters this season. 3rd most in the NFL. I bet who's number 1 is us. Been horrible. Here we go. I formation. Pretty under center. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is McCaffrey, who trips and will not get the first down. Davis tackles for a loss. Now it's 4th and 2. They're in the red zone, so a field goal. Put them back within within 3. But nope, they're going to keep the offense on the field and get aggressive. Penix QB, best QB in the draft, was wild. I didn't think he was actually the best QB as far as I liked his head. The Caleb Williams, what scared me about Caleb is not talent. He's a freak of nature talent. It's the ego and like the craziness about him. And if he keeps that in check, which so far he has, then the sky's the limit for him. But, you know, it's kind of like the RG3 situation, right? With the ego and the weirdness about him. But as far as a talent, he's a freak. I do still like me some Penix. Also thinks Kurt Warner's video breakdowns are gospel, even though he doesn't watch his breakdowns. Okay. Ooh. All right, they're going to settle for a field goal here. Pinero coming onto the field to the right side. They're going to make it a 3-point game if Pinero can knock it through. Oh my goodness. Are they going to actually get 12 men on the field? I love this opportunity. Count how many guys are on the field. Takes the snap, the hold, the kick is up. They have the right amount of guys. Imagine. I love that idea, actually, to bring the offense out, fake like you're going for it on 4th, and then quickly bring out the field goal unit. Yes, it puts more pressure on the field goal unit, but at the same time, it also opportunity of 12 men on the field if they don't sub right. I don't know. I didn't count. I'm not saying they did have 12 men, but it's just a potential that thing could happen. Leinart over Kurt Warner. Wind is crazy now. I don't know. Yep. Never mind. Take the point, says Raiden. I haven't denied anything. Have I denied anything, Pig, that makes you need receipts? I mean, I certainly didn't say Kurt Warner's video is gospel. It was just, if you want to hear it from somebody else's voice, a Hall of Fame quarterback will tell you the same thing that I'm saying. The throws Jaden's missed. That Phil breakdown, the receivers couldn't even get separation. Chase Claypool over everybody. It's all right, guys. It's all good. Just an idiot. An idiot. Stupid. I view his Hall of Fame as more of a participation. Oh my goodness. Did you watch the film breakdown? Warner's dumb as Terry Bradshaw? Yes, I watched the breakdown. I just recommended it off of a whim. Speaking of wind, horses are the most farted on animal ever before. What are we doing? What are we? Can't make this stuff. All right, here we go. Be kicked in the end zone and knelt down. So the 35-yard line is where the Eagles will start this next drive with 2:50 to go. They have all 3 timeouts still. Plenty of the time and the 2-minute warning to get into scoring position. Off medicine over I like. Did the chat actually think that Kurt Warner sucks? Single back formation. Tight ends on the right, two receivers to the right. Two receivers to the left, rather. Back formation. Here's Saquon. Takes the snap. Hand off to Saquon. Up the middle. Saquon. Patience and finding the gap for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 to the 41-yard line. Do you respect, or do you think Kurt was... What is the chat thing about Kurt Warner? I love Kurt Warner. There we go. Single back formation. Tight ends on the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Hurts looking. Steps up. Going deep. And A.J. Brown cannot bring it in. Oh, no. And now he's grabbing his knee immediately. You all right? Just a little bruise, or is trying to get up? I think he just hit his knee on the ground hard and kind of got a jolt. He created Bugs Bunny. All right, here we go. 2 receivers each way. And in motion is Devontae Smith. 3 receivers to the right. And flag on the play. Flag. False start on Johnson. It's going to be a delay of game anyway. So Johnson, just go ahead and try to time it. Didn't work out. Majority of you do not think he's overrated. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Hurts scanning the field. Hurts. Get him to jump. Doesn't work. Goes in motion. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw to the right side. Giving A.J. Brown an opportunity. Who could not bring it in. Hand fighting. No penalties either direction. 4th and 9 at their own 36. So they will punt the ball here, and the Niners will have 2 minutes with 1 timeout to try to get in scoring position. Green. I mean, that could have definitely been in a legal contact. I mean, he is definitely pushing him pretty good, grabbing at him. But no call. A.J. Brown wanted to catch it. He didn't want the call. Here's man to kick it away. Be out of bounds. No, it doesn't go out of bounds. It bounces towards the numbers, and they will scoop it up. Guy Moore gets it at about the 22-yard line. Several of you do not like Kurt. Very interesting. You want 9 as your QB because he thinks better? What are we talking about? What are we doing? What is the chat doing today? We have 60 of you in the chat. Appreciate you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Now, you want to know the most overrated? Tom Brady is probably the most overrated, let's be honest. He wasn't even that good. Gives a crap, says Joe. But Caleb is better. Cat has become invaded by Eagles fans. Is the best thing since sliced cheese. Not even sliced bread, sliced cheese. AJ Brown, really upset at something. All right, here we go. At their own 23. Purdy goes under center. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. And in motion, left to right, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey get dragged down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. 140 to go. Called Justin Fields 2 points. Who called him? What are you talking about? Oh, the drama in the chat. 124 and counting. Brock Purdy under center. Receivers each way, takes the snap, drops straight back. Brock Purdy stepping up, pressure coming, and sacked. Jalen Carter gets credit for the sack. Pressure came from Phillips and company. And that will be a timeout called with 1:12 to go here from the Eagles. They want to have another opportunity at having points on the board. Let's see if they can. Nobody called Justin Fields or Aiden Daniels Justin Fields 2 points. San Francisco playing feta cheese. Tim called him Jaden Campbell. Tim is a Bear fan, confirmed. Never was a Washington fan. Knew it. $1:12 to go in the second quarter. Find it. I don't care. Find me saying he's Justin Fields 2.0. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Stepping up. Going over to the left side. Caught. And he goes out of bounds. But there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be defensive offsides and declined. That means the Niners will keep this possession alive with 37-yard line. Have the clip? All right, send me the clip. I literally don't remember saying this. I mean, but if you have the clip, you have the clip. That's fine. Here we go. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. And in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Purdy steps up. On to his right. Throws underneath. And Christian McCaffrey quit looking for the football. Turns into just a throwaway. 2nd and 10 with 1:02 to go in the second. Yee! That's right. Live in northern Delaware. I smell the rancid stench from Philly. Oh, snap. There was a bear color behind him. Uh-oh. Here we go. 1:02 to go in the second quarter. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Purdy. Scanning the field. One of them has to be on the line. I don't know if one of them's on the line. Kendrick Bourne and... Who was it? Kendrick Bourne and Malik Turner. Neither of them knew which one was supposed to be on the line. They couldn't snap the ball. They had to waste a timeout. All right, here we go. And in motions Jennings from left to right, stays on the right side. Or stays on the left side, rather. Steps up, rolling to his right, now throws underneath. It's going to be incomplete. There by Turner. 7 seconds remaining now. Quick chat, keep talking weird. It's helping the Niners win. All right. 3rd down and 10 now. Their own 40. 7 seconds remaining. They're at their own 37. Backfield takes the snap. Looking to throw. Purdy steps up. Pumping. Now throws it underneath. And it's going to be caught by Tungus. Tungus gets across midfield to the 49. They hurry up to the line. They're calling 5-5-5. There's Brock Purdy. 5-5-5. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. 37-36. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Purdy looking. Throws underneath. It'll be caught by McCaffrey. He's tackled in bounds. Got to hurry up. No timeouts. 30, 29, 28. They're calling a play. A 3-by-1, 3-by-1, he says. 3 receivers to the left. Tungus on the right. Now Jennings rolling to the right side. Jennings just lazy right now. Finally gets in position. 14-13 takes the snap. Purdy looking, goes over to the left side and throws it away. And Pinheiro might have to take an opportunity at a long field goal. They're at about the 44-yard line. That would be a 62-yard field goal for Eddie Pinheiro to attempt. Jennings just absolutely lazy, wasting so much time instead of getting lined up. And that was rough. All right. 2 receivers each way. Can they get any yards? Eagles don't even look like they're going to rush anybody. Oh, hold up. If they run this offense, I'm running the ball to the left. Are you serious? Put McCaffrey in the backfield, run to the left, and you should be able to get out of bounds in 7 seconds. And get like 5 or 6 yards and give Pinheiro an opportunity here. You can't run this defense here. Just do a pitch play to the left. Dude, I'm running a pitch play to the left here. Or a run play to the left. If they run this offense, McCaffrey's getting the ball, running. Or pitch play to the right. I don't care. They're running the ball here. Yeah, Purdy's going to keep it and run to the sideline. You got to get out of bounds, Purdy. You got to get out of bounds, and he does. And the clock stops with 1 second left, and they just gave him yards. That was horrific call. A ridiculous call by Vic Fangio. And Brock Purdy nearly messed it up, but it does go out of bounds with 1 second on the clock. Here we go. Now they'll kick the field goal. They just gave him an opportunity. A 55-yarder instead of a 62-yarder, not running a normal play. That was dumb. Now if Pinheiro makes this, that was completely on Vic Fangio. The clock should wind if you fumble it out of bounds? I mean, Brock Purdy just messed this up. It was a great call. What are you doing running forward like that, Brock? That was stupid. And also, the clock runs when you fumble? I mean, it was the right call and a stupid defensive call. Lucky Vic Fangio got away with this. That was very lucky. Because I was literally calling for the same thing, but Brock Purdy just running forward for no reason. It's like, dude, get out of the freaking bounds. What are you doing running forward? I mean, that was stupid by Brock Purdy, which is why I said, why is Brock Purdy running the football? Give it to McCaffrey. Just hand it off to McCaffrey. What are you doing? That was the worst coaching play by both coaches, and Vic Fangio gets to walk away with crap that smells good, I guess. It's ridiculous. So, all right, well, it is halftime because he fumbles out of bounds, and apparently if you fumble out of the bounds, it means the clock keeps running. Okay? If you fumble out of bounds, the clock keeps running. NFL fumbling out of bounds stops the clock or no? Yes, a fumble out of bounds generally stops the clock, but when it restarts, depends on the time left in the half. It stops briefly until the ball is spotted at the and the clock restarts on the whistle most of the game. But in the final 2 minutes of the first half and 5 minutes of the second, the clock stops until the next snap. Crucially, for the clock to stop, the player must have been moving forward when they went out. If the ball fumbles out of bounds. But when it restarts, depends on the time left on the clock. Crucially, for the clock, the player must have been moving forward when they went out. If the momentum stopped in bounds, the clock keeps running, even if they end up out of bounds. Wait, why did this start talking about running out of bounds and fumbling from the start? Fumbling out of bounds in the final minute. If the ball goes out of bounds behind the spot of the fumble, the game is to be stopped and is to be restarted when the ball is snapped. That's 2005. Playing in the end zone. I don't know. Clock will stop only until the referee signals ready for play. 2009. I don't think AI got this right. Because it just started talking about yes, fumble out of bounds generally stops the clock in the NFL, but when it restarts, depends on the time left in the half. It stops briefly until the ball is spotted and then restarts when on the whistle most of the game. But in the final 2 minutes of the first half of the second, the clock stops until the next snap. Crucially, for the clock to stop, the player must be moving forward. So it flips in the middle. Clock stops when the player goes out of bounds. The clock stops until the offensive snaps the ball in the next play. Clock keeps running. If the player forward momentum is stopped in bounds, and then they fall out of bounds, the clock continues to run officially. Intentional fumble. When the player can intentionally fumble, the rules stopping the clock out of bounds, plays designed to prevent the offense from easily stopping the clock by throwing the ball out of bounds, especially late in the games. Which is why a forward progress rule is important. But he didn't intentionally fumble. So is it all fumbles or intentional fumbles? I didn't learn anything. What is going on? You didn't call him 2.0. You said, to me, he's a Justin Fields, which means it's going to take time for him to develop. When? Is this before the draft? Is that what you're talking about? To me, he's a Justin Fields, which means he's going to take time for him. Okay. Every game we have to look up the rules. This is wild. Yeah. New sent by Tim. Yeah. Yeah, it's either forwards or backwards. I don't even know what's going on. 49ers always screwed themselves against the Eagles. He fumbled, should have dove out of bounds. I mean, I don't know why he ran forward. That was stupid by Brock. I mean, it shouldn't even have been close. He should have just barreled out of bounds behind Trent Williams and got at the 37 and give Pinheiro a chance. Now, it's possible that Pinheiro would have missed anyway. It's not like Pinheiro's some great kicker, and it's windy as crap. So at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter. But still. What up, Susan? But anyway, I love me some Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback. He's just scared of turning the football over right now. He would rather not turn it over because he believes in his legs, so he just won't throw the ball in certain situations because he would rather run for it. And what sucks is that he runs a lot, and now he's getting hurt a lot, and he needs to let the ball fly, and it's okay if he throws a pick every once. Is it preferred that he doesn't throw picks? Of course, but Matt Stafford has thrown quite a few picks throughout his entire career, and people still think he's an absolute elite quarterback, right? Including me. I think Matt Stafford's a stud. But like every single season, Matt Stafford throws double-digit interceptions. Like not everybody is a Aaron Rodgers who barely throws interceptions and also could put elite numbers up. But looking at his stats, interceptions, 20, he only had one because he only played 3 games, but 16, 17, 19, 12, 13, 10, 10, 11. He only played 8 games, so he threw 5. That would have been 10 at the end of the day if he played all, if he continued that trend. 10, 17, he only played 9 and he threw 8 interceptions. 11. These are his 2 best seasons, and he's 36 and 37 yards, or 36 and 37 as far as interception goes. He's finally not throwing as many interceptions as he gets this old. But like if you're throwing 30, 40 touchdowns, if you end up throwing some interceptions, it's not that big of a deal. Now, I don't need you to throw 19. I don't need you to throw 17, 16, or anything like that. But if you end up throwing, 12, 13, 10 interceptions, not the end of the world. Okay? As long as you're also completing, 4,500 plus yards and getting 30 plus touchdowns, the ratios are still solid. But not everybody's a freaking Aaron Rodgers who for years you look at Aaron Rodgers' stats, he's absurd. So early on, he had 13, 7, 11, but then he had, look how many seasons of single digits until 2022. So after the 11 interceptions in 2010, you had 6, 8, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 2, 4, 5, 4. Finally, in 2022, he threw 12. Last year, he threw 11 for the Jets because he stunk last year. But anyway, these are insane numbers, right? Throwing 25 plus touchdowns majority of the time, sometimes 30 plus, 39 and 8, 45 and 6, 40 and 7, 26 and 4, 25 and 2, 48 and 5, 37 and 4. I mean, these are just ridiculous. Okay, but Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game, especially in the regular season. But Peyton Manning threw a ton of interceptions. Pretty sure he was consistent double digits. I mean, obviously early on, but 15, 15, 23, 19, 10, 10, 10, 9, 14, 12, 16, 17, 11, 10, 15, 17. He only had one season of single-digit interceptions in 2006. You gotta throw the ball and not have a crazy fear of turning it over because you're leaving so much on the field when you don't let it fly. Tim, what do you think of the Steelers' Monday Night Football winning streak since the 90s? Will it continue tomorrow? That's an interesting point. Monday Night Football winning streak. Don't play Monday night on playoffs very often, so it sounds like the NFL is really wanting to put that streak to the test, giving them a Monday night game against Houston. I mean, I think that's a very intriguing stat, and I'm certainly not counting out the Steelers. They're a team that can beat anybody any given day, right? They're so well coached and very hard-nosed football team. Are going to come and knock you in the mouth. But I think Houston is very, very strong as well. So it'll be an interesting game. I have Houston in the game. That's who I'm picking. Pittsburgh's in trouble. Uh-oh. Bet all your money on the other thing then. Pink Scorpio gifted Homer the Bronco instead of the Cowboys. The episode aired. Denver has been being belt. I'll be back for the second half. What in the world? Halftime's so short. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Try to make myself a quick sandwich. Holy moly. Yeah, I think that's illegal hands in the face by Epps there. All right. 5 yards. Penalty. 1st and 10 at San Francisco's 19. So we've already seen the Eagles punt this half, huh? Yeah, the Eagles quick 3-and-out punt. Niners have the ball now in a 10-13 game. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I did not expect the game to be that quick. I literally just made myself a quick sandwich. I thought it was quick anyway. All right, here we go. In the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Purdy. McCaffrey switches sides. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw to the left side and dropped. It will be scooped up just in case, but that is a forward pass. So it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second half is the Eagles' kryptonite. $12:20 to go here in the third quarter. Farrell. Back to the sideline. Tongas back in. George Kittle went out with injury earlier. Likely an Achilles injury. Out for the rest of the playoffs. Receivers each way in the shotgun. 2nd, 2-0. And do they get the timeout or no? Brock Purdy calls timeout. I think he was late. But they're going to give them the timeout anyway. That's a waste of a timeout in a close game. I hate those, especially in the second half, but I just hate them in period. $12:20 to go in the third quarter. All right. Bring up 2nd and 10 after the timeout. Their own 19-yard line. We got some good freaking playoff games this weekend. Come on. I mean, even if this game turns into a blowout, I mean, you have a 3-point game this deep, already into the third. Maybe it gets a little out of hand towards the end, but it's still good football. I'm not even predicting that. I think it'll still be a good game all the way to the end, but it's just, this is a great weekend of football so far. Which other games you calling? All of them, Sasquatchio. All of them. Be calling the game tonight and tomorrow. All of them from here on out. What's the next week like? They don't know. They don't have any call, but then the 25th. I would imagine that they will decide what time the games are pretty quickly. But here we go. 2nd and 10 at their own 19 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. McCaffrey motions out to the left, takes the snap. Looking, steps up, pressure, gets rid of it, over to the left side, and coming back for it and catching it is Robinson. Robinson talking smack as he gets the ball back to the ref. Here we go. Robinson. Oh, Adoree Jackson just a tad bit too slow. Good throw there by Purdy to get it out there to give his guy a chance. Robinson having a great day. A 5-catch, 95-yard day with a touchdown for Robinson. Takes the snap. Play action, rolling to his right. Has time, steps up. Going deep. Incomplete. Looking for Robinson again. This time Blankenship underneath it. Couldn't quite catch it. Demarcus Robinson still talking smack to the Eagles bench. He ain't afraid of the moment. And 41 to go in the third quarter. Brock Purdy struggling to hear in the microphone. Headset. It breaks the huddle with 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. Cuts up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey slips the first tackle. Still going. And Cooper DeJean tried to strip it from him as he fell for a 9-yard gain. Christian McCaffrey. Absolute stud at the running back position. Backside run. And he beats Davis to the spot. Davis had a clean run at McCaffrey. McCaffrey still slips it. No, sorry, it's Carter. No, it is David. No, it is Carter. And they're 98 and 90, and then sometimes that jersey bunches up, looks like a 0. But no, it was Carter, excuse me. Single back formation, second, 3rd and 1. Takes a snap, QB sneak, and Brock Purdy gets the first down easily. Carter wanted a flag, not going to get it. Right. 10:45 to go here in the third. McCaffrey, 13 touches, 47 total yards, so not a big day for McCaffrey so far. Really hard run defense to go against this team. Man in motion, right to left is Bourne. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action. Purdy looking, stepping up, pressure coming, throws over to the left side, and it's intercepted! Kenyon Mitchell, who got beat quite a bit earlier, comes away with the interception, and it's the Eagles football at their own 48-yard line. Is that a random Washington fan in the stands right there? You see the burgundy and gold? Didn't look like the Niners burgundy and gold. That looked like Commanders. An un-Purdy throw. Well played, well played. Heartache. That's a great song to play right there. You sit there in your heartache. Right after throwing an interception. Oh, I don't remember them ever trolling with a song like that before. Has the NFL done that a lot, and this is the first time I'm hearing it? That is hysterical. Toledo boy right there. I never seen the NFL troll like that with a song after throwing a pick. What's next? You had a bad day. You taking one. Ants premiere. Oh my gosh. I mean, Is there anybody better for fear factor than Johnny Knoxville? There's nothing that Johnny Knoxville wouldn't do on this show. Wow. Jennings wide open and he throws a pick. All right, here we go. 10:22 to go. Three receivers bunch to the left side. In the shotgun is Hurts. 5-man rush at their own 48-yard line. The 3-point lead. Will they extend it? Takes the snap, play action. Hurts looking, stepping up, rolling to the right. Hurts throwing on the move and incomplete. A.J. Brown in the area. The Eagles intercept it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Oh, look at Big Dom making a grab right there. I thought Big Dom was banned from NFL games. What's going on here? All right, man in motion. Smith right to left. 3 receivers to the left side. Hurts in the shotgun. Takes the snap. And keeping it is Hurts. Running to the right side. Hurts finding the edge. And Hurts will use his legs to get a first down. Gain of 11. Oh, and it's a penalty. No, it's a holding. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. It'll bring up now 2nd and 18. The play will not count. All right, replay 2nd down, 2nd and 18. Play. Yep, Jurgens. That is a big mistake right there. You got to keep your hands inside the shoulder pads. As soon as you go to the outside of the arms or outside of the pads, they're going to call you for holding every single time. Jurgens can be mad about that all he wants, but you got to worry about your hand placement when you're in the offensive lineman. And 0-4 to go in counting here in the 3rd quarter. So weird to see a clock continue to run after a penalty. Here we are. 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Hurts. Scanning the field. Hurts trying to get him to jump. They reset. Seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap. Hand off to Saquon. Saquon trying to escape, and he cannot do it. Lenore comes up and makes a beautiful tackle. And it's now a 3rd down and 19 for the Eagles. That penalty is going to prove costly on this drive. Niners just got to get off the field here on 3rd down. $9:15 and counting. 13 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers each way. Hurts scanning the field. Hurts trying to get him to jump. Doesn't work. He takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pumping. Now throws underneath. It'll be caught by Goddard. Trying to give him some more room to punt the football. And that will certainly be man coming on to punt to flip the field. Do the Eagles do this on purpose? And if they do, I mean, I'm not shocked by this because it's pretty dirty football. Is they do a hard count and then one of the offensive line will like move to like point at something and say something. I don't really see anybody else do that, but leave it to the Eagles to have their offensive line move a bunch on a hard count. There's the punt, and it's into the end zone. So, touchback there for the Eagles. Niners will start at their own 20-yard line. Here comes Christian McCaffrey and the offense. Niners will have their opportunity to take their first lead since the opening drive of the game. What up, Toomey? Commanders fan? Nice. F this up. 63 of you in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. You need a 24-hour stream, Tim? Oh, geez. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. Hurts no good. Come on, Purdy. You're making Hurts look good. Love played like doo-doo. $13. They get their own 20. I don't know why this arrow just caught my eye and I don't like it. Here we go. 8:17 to go in the third quarter. Rock is a birdie. The huddle. 8:17 to go in the third quarter. Down by 3. Pretty good defensive battle thus far. Going under center. McCaffrey, the running back. The receivers bunch to the left side. Man in motion. Now it's huge check from left to right. Receivers each way. Now huge check motions to the backfield. Takes the snap. Handoff to McCaffrey. Cuts up the middle. And McCaffrey will get hit at the line of scrimmage and fight forward for a gain of 1. Good defense there by the Eagles. They've been bottling up McCaffrey pretty good thus far today. Take a look here at the box score. McCaffrey, only 11 carries, 26 yards. Saquon right now, 18 carries, 77 yards. That's just over 4 yards a carry. Here we go. Here we go. Quick throw underneath and incomplete. Looking for Tongas on that Texas route. Angle route coming out of the backfield. 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Niners. There's Mac Jones on the sideline. They're highlighting him for some reason as if he's going to come in. That'd be pretty crazy. Mac Jones, though, did play very well in this system. And if everybody remembers, good old Kyle Shanahan actually really wanted some Mac Jones. That draft, they drafted Trey Lance instead. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Purdy scanning the field. 3 seconds of the play clock. 2, 1. Takes the snap, drops back. 5-man rush, looking, steps up, throws over to the left side, incomplete. And it's now 7:32 to go, and it will bring up 4th and 9, and the Eagles get the ball back. These two defenses are coming to play today. Ooh, could have been illegal hands to the face. They don't see it. Nakobe Dean. Could have been huge. Yeah, bro, just bench Purdy at this point. Uh-oh. Orsted to punt it away. Back to receive is Covey. Has been punting pretty well, but this time Covey most likely will have a chance to return unless he kicks it out of bounds. There's the kick. And it doesn't go very far at all. This is a bad, bad kick. Man, they're going to start at the Niners' 47-yard line. I know Morstead did not want to give them a chance to return, but that ended up not working out in their favor at all. Maybe he was hoping that it bounced in their green direction instead of backwards. Unfortunately, did not work out, and that is great field position now for the Eagles. Knack time, says Andrew. to make sure I don't quit running this year. All right, this year, I know you've got this in you. Oh, look at that. ChatGPT giving you some motivation. Yeah, Niners are cheeks. Don't know why I expected him to win. I do that. I do love that advice. That just might actually use that. That is motivation. Commit to starting. Don't worry about finishing. Just commit to starting every day. Niners are cheeks. Don't know why I was expecting them to win. They'll win the game. Who knows? I mean, I don't know why you would expect them to win. I knew you were hoping they would win. I also don't expect. That punch should count as an interception. We'll play there, Michelle. Look at that. Tom Brady giving us some details. Hey, here we go. Starting great field position at the 46-yard line of the Niners. Hurts goes under center. Single back formation is Barkley. Hurts gaining the field, puts Smith in motion left to right. On the mic out. Here we go. In motion, Smith now right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff to Saquon. Saquon is going to get eaten up. Wow, that's awesome. Number 99 blows up the play for a 2-yard loss. West. And I believe that was the guy that the defensive player, the linebacker, told to move, create space. No, it was number 94, I think. But he created space for 99, and 99 did his thing because the linebacker corrected the alignment of the defensive lineman. Beautifully done. 4 receivers, excuse me, 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun, 4 down linemen. And in motion here is Bigsby from right to left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Swings it out there to Smith. Smith's catching some blocks. Smith's got room to run. Smith will dive ahead near the first down and be just this yard shy. 3rd and 1. Now at the San Francisco 37. Right? And they're going to go to the QB sneak here. The tush. We have the snap and the conversion. All right, there you go. And they get to the 35-yard line. Move the chains. 1st and 10. Eagles with a touchdown here would be the first score game. Be massive. Cry for the Eagles, cry. Wouldn't say that just yet. Uh-oh. 3 receivers to the right. Hurts in the shotgun. Hank Bigsby, the running back. Goddard on the left. Hurts takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Tank. Tank trying to get to the outside. Slipping a tackle. No, he doesn't. Kendricks has been fantastic today. I mean, Fred Warner is obviously their best linebacker in the building, right? Obviously. But Kendrick has been playing out of his mind today. 2 tackles for loss. He's got 7 tackles. He's made some big plays in big moments. Love it. All right. 2nd and 11. 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. Ooh, Jay takes the snap with 0. They don't call it. Quick throw over to the right side. Smith wide open underneath, and he's going to get cleaned up for a gain of 8. Siegel comes in and makes a nice tackle. It is a gain of 8, so 3rd down and 2 coming up here for the Eagles. All right, 3rd short. What are the Eagles going to do here? 2 receivers each way. Hurts scanning the field. 3rd and 3. Hurts takes the snap. Handoff up the middle of Saquon, and Saquon will get the 1st down. Move the chains, gain of 5. The 24-yard line now of San Francisco. I don't know why we can't have a play clock with decimal points. I don't understand that in 2026 now. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. Hurts takes the snap, pumping, looking, trying to set up a screen, and just has to throw it in the dirt. Good job there by San Francisco blowing that play up. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts will, with the best throw of all time coming. There you go. Eagles cheat the clock. Okay. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers bunched on the right side. Saquon the single back. Hurts takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and he gets blown up immediately. Saquon loses a couple because Huff comes up and makes the beautiful tackle for a loss. 3rd down and long coming up here for the Eagles now. He just destroys Goddard. Goddard just doesn't block him at all. Lucky that Saquon doesn't get hurt on this play. Little shaken up, but I think he's all right. 3rd and 13. 3:08 and counting. 2 receivers each way. You have Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Ovi the running back. Shipley, rather, takes the snap. Looking, keep it is Hurts to the right side. Hurts, and will slide for maybe a gain of 4 or 5. And they will settle for a field goal here with Jake Elliott to make it a 6-point game. Oh, Jake Elliott, 26 for 27 in the playoffs. Very impressive from the right hash. Jake Elliott this season, though, only 20 for 27. Right hash getting set up. 1-yard attempt, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. This one's right down the middle. Easy money. That's going to put the Eagles back up by 6. So, still only a 1-score game. Anybody can win this thing. Certainly not over. Here we go. 11 to go in the 3rd. For the sake of Philadelphia residents' safety, we cannot allow the Beagle victory. Turn into savages. All right, Niners, please score something. We'll see. And the reason they don't have nice things, yep. Yep, here comes Elliott. Kick away from man. There's the kick. It's going to be returned towards the middle of the field. Here's Brian Robinson Jr. Robinson get tackled at about the 33-yard line. That is where the Niners will start this next drive, currently down by 6. A touchdown will allow them an extra point to take the lead. Give the ball to Christian McCaffrey. Got it. Call it a day. Yeah, well, McCaffrey's not playing well at all today. Got McCaffrey, you don't use him correctly? I mean, I guess. Here we go. Takes the snap, play action. Purdy looking, steps up, has time. Going to check it down underneath. This huge check wide open down the left sideline, cuts it towards the middle, and he's going to ram right through the defender. Oh, that should be a penalty. He uses his helmet to go right into the helmet of the defender. That's illegal. Using the crown of your helmet to truck stick is not allowed. I mean, that's illegal right there. Why did they not throw a flag? Single back formation, 3 receivers bunch to the right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey turns upfield, and McCaffrey get a nice gain of 6 falling forward. Man, Houston, and they're showing it highlight. That's illegal. What? That is illegal. Why are they highlighting it like it's a great play and not talking about how it's illegal? You can't use your helmet as a runner to spear somebody in the other head. Yeah, like, that's an offensive penalty too. All right. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion, Moore. Hand off to the right side is Sky Moore right on the jet sweep, and Sky Moore will get hit hard by Nakobe Dean just before the first down marker. So it will remain a 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Niners. All clean, Tim. Let the 49ers get away with whatever they want. Yeah, man, pick up the first down already. 3rd and 1. How will they convert the first down here? Over 20 seconds. Be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Receivers bunch to the right. 3 tight ends, rather. Hughes checks down, goes into the I formation. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Takes the snap. QB sneak. Brock Purdy will get the first down inside the 30. Go the Niners. So that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Currently Eagles 16, Niners 10 as we enter the 4th. Niners don't cheat. It's all clean. Fair enough. 76 of you in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. You watch any of the Bakema's and Michael May? No, I've never. All right, here we go. All right, can the Niners punch it in here? Take the lead. Single back formation. Receivers each way. McCaffrey, the running back, man in motion here is Moore. He's on the left side. Now they're going to jet sweep it to him. Here's Jennings. He's going to look to throw into the end zone. Wide open is McCaffrey, who finds it and locates it like a prime Deshaun Jackson. And Jalen Carter gets called for roughing the passer, but it will not matter. And the Niners tie the game. Touchdown, 16-16. What a pass by Jennings, and what a catch by Christian McCaffrey. Locating that thing was beautiful. Look at that jet sweep reverse into the pass, and McCaffrey runs right underneath it, locating it all the way to the end zone, making sure he catches it, doesn't even let it hit the ground as he spins to protect it onto his back. And what will they do? They actually, the penalty will be enforced after the play, so that means it will be at the 1 yard line, right? But no, they're going to settle for an extra point. All right. Here we go. Pinero's going to come in to take the lead for San Francisco. That's the first play of the fourth quarter. We have a tie game pending an extra point. You love to see it. What a wild card weekend. Didn't I say give it to McCaffrey, call it a day? See, Tim, I have plenty of good takes. Plenty. Hey, that was a good one. The right hash, we have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. 17-16 with 14:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Jennings with the pass to Christian McCaffrey. He does a good job selling it like he's trying to run. And whoop. A missed extra point gonna ruin some people's nights. We'll see. $85 of you in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. Let's do it. All right, here we go. We'll kick it away. All right, there's the kickoff, and it will be a touchback. I don't know why Fox is always so far behind on YouTube TV. I even just tried to reset it, and I'm still so far behind. There's nothing I can do. It's so annoying. All right, here we go. Hurts, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 15:52 to go in the fourth. Receivers bunch to the right side, takes the snap, fakes the pitch. Hurts looking to throw, has to get rid of it now into the flat for Barkley. Barkley has room, slips the first tackle. Tripped up. But he does get the first down, gain of 11. There's a flag, though. What's the flag? It's going to be on Philadelphia. Cooper going to get called for the holding. Move him backwards, 1st and 20. And penalties killing Philadelphia in this second half. Cooper, let's see. On the outside, yep, that's an easy call. It's just an easy call. You can't have your hands on the outside and expect to not get called for the flag. Easy penalty. First and 20 now. Oh, 22nd in the league in penalties. That's crazy. Fourteen and a half to go in the fourth. Two receivers each way. Hurts scanning the field. Seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Quick throw underneath. And incomplete. Looking for Goddard. But number 49 is 9. Wow. Way backup linebacker. Garrett Wallow. Third stringer. Making a great play on the ball to knock it down. Second and 20 now. Second and 20. Two receivers each way. Scanning the field is Hurts. Hurts puts Goddard in motion out wider to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff to Saquon, trying to find the outside, and does. Saquon will fight forward for a gain of about 7, maybe 8, setting up a third down and long. They get some of those yards back, so they give him 7. So third and 13 now at their own 32-yard line. .45 to go in the fourth. Third and 13. In the shotgun here is Hurts. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Yeah, hard count, and he gets the left guard to move. It's illegal. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Hurts. Rolling to his right. Hurts looking. Throws on the move. Incomplete. Now it's fourth down, and the Eagles will punt it away. I mean, it's really cheapo to do that. I don't know if it actually is illegal, but it feels illegal. You know what I'm saying? They do a hard count, and then the left guard will sit up suddenly and start pointing, like, "Oh, linebacker! Oh, the mic! Oh, the this!" And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Why aren't they going to tush push at 4th 13? I don't know, man. Good call. I mean, Josh Allen did it. Here we go. Man to kick it away. Kick. And it will be buffed, but he then scoops it up as Sky Moore. Sky Moore slips the first tackle and gets tackled at the 31-yard line by Trottier Jr. Trotter. Yeah, penalties are killing the Eagles right now. Big penalties. Literally costing points. They run the clock out and score. Yeah. A score here would still, even a touchdown will maintain a 2-point game, or a 1-score game rather, but still would put a lot of pressure on the Eagles needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So Niners would love to put points on the board right now. And the Niners also have the advantage of they scored first. Every team that scored first has won the game so far. They're looking good. They have the lead. They just got the ball back. Eagles defense, though, is very, very strong. This game is going to be far from over. But at the same time, you never, yeah, it's awesome. This game is pretty much a coin toss at this point. What are they saying? Yeah, right now the Niners, even with the ball and the lead, only have a 55% according to the matchup predictor. Anything is possible in this moment. 80 of you in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Here's a random poll. Who would you rather have? Purdy or Hurts? Who would you rather have, Purdy or Hurts? I personally would rather have Hurts. But I think that's probably going to be pretty split, potentially. I just love Hurts' leadership ability. He's not the best quarterback, but being a leader on the field is huge for the quarterback position. He's one of the best. Calm, cool, and collective. Here we go. In the shotgun. McCaffrey motions. Empty backfield set now. Takes the snap. Four-man rush looking. Has time now. Going to check it down underneath. It's going to be caught by Juszczyk, who's going to spin for a first down. Rolling. A barrel roll for the first down. Gain of 10. 41-yard line of the Niners. Here's a random poll. Remind me of my college days. First thing, I agree with you, Tim, so I have to ask, am I wrong? 12:45 to go. Single back formation. 41-yard line. Man in motion. Juszczyk takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is McCaffrey. McCaffrey comes upfield and gets just a gain of 2 and walloped. Uh-oh, Davis a little shaken up on the play. He's going to get up, though. Going on with his left leg, little tweak maybe. He is walking off on his own accord. Let it. Maybe he got stepped on. He's grabbing that left calf. Must have got stepped on or something. Definitely in pain, but I think he's going to be all right. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Go back formation, takes a snap, drops straight back to pass. Stepping up, throws over to the left side, and is it caught? Right now, Mitchell has it. Interception! And Kenyon Mitchell with his 2nd interception of the day. Does he make the catch? What's the flag? There's a flag? Oh, it's not a flag. Okay. And Mitchell, does he catch it? Oh, Juszczyk was in the way right there. I couldn't see if he caught it. It's bobbled for sure, but does it hit the ground? Bobble, bobble, bobble. I don't think so. The ref is in the way. It's hilarious. Every camera angle, right where you want to see where it hits the ground, somebody jumps in the way. Ridiculous. All right, well, that's Purdy's 2nd interception of the day, and that's the Eagles taking over at their own 36, 37-yard line, something like that. Still plenty of time left. Not great field position, so it's not the worst interception you've ever seen as far as just giving them points, but it's obviously never a good idea to throw a pick. 1st and 10. Single back formation. 3 receivers to the right side. Now one goes in motion is Smith. Receivers each way. 2 tight ends on the left, 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side is Saquon. Saquon following his blocks. Beautifully done. And really good blocking. Allows an 8-yard run here for Saquon. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Eagles with under 12 to play in the 4th quarter. Pretty so bun. 49ers gave Purdy $181 million in the guaranteed money, by the way. Yeah. 69, giggity, are picking Purdy right now in the poll. All right, here we go. 2nd and 2. Single back formation, 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion here is Goddard. Stays on the right side. Takes the snap. Hand up. Nope, play action. Rolling to his left. Hurts looking, pumping, and he will keep it and slide for the first. Ooh. Yeah, that's a flag. That's add 15. That's going to add 15 yards to the play as Hurts slides at the end. They're like, what? He slid so late. Which, honestly, I agree with them. He did slide very late. But will they give him the penalty? It looks like, yes, they will. And that's an extra 15 to the end. Hurts slid, but he led with the helmet. It's not. I don't like it. I hate it. I want to get rid of this rule. I get rid of the slide rule altogether. Don't slide if you're an NFL QB. Don't do it. Because of this right here, you're toying with it and you're asking to get hit in a vulnerable situation. That's what you're asking to do. You're asking to lean back and expose your head like that, and then somebody comes in and waylays you for a penalty. And it's not a good idea. I hate it. Here we go. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Hurts under center. Go back. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle of Saquon with a nice jump cut. Finding the hole. Saquon pushing the pile, and he will get another. Oh, they're going to say he's just shy of the first down marker. Nice carry. So second and very short coming up for the Eagles at the 27-yard line of the Niners. 10.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Saquon, that was a beautiful jump step that he worked in practice for decades now. Done to perfection. 10:20 to go in the fourth. Second and a short one. Go under center here. Saquon the running back. Go back formation again. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. A.J. Brown on the left. High safety look, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Barkley. Barkley will get the first down and more. Tackled it around the 21, 22-ish yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles. Like fluctuate or like flaunting cash around in the hood. Be asking for it. 9.5 to go in the fourth. Nine and a half to go. Single back formation. Receivers each way. 4 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Saquon. Saquon. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Saquon takes a big shot here and he's in pain. Uh-oh. He does not want to get up. I'm not sure if it's his leg. It kind of looks like a leg injury maybe. Then gets up on his own. All right. He's walking it around. All right. He's all right. I think it's a left ankle. He's in pain. He's upset. He's trying to get hopping on it and try to get some blood flowing. If he's all right, he's going to get this thing wrapped up and come back into the game almost certainly. That's who Saquon is. But Tank Bigsby will come into the game for now. Here we go. I don't want to see it. They love to show injuries. They love to show injuries. The hip? I don't know if it's a hip or what. No. His offensive lineman landed on his leg. It's not his hip. It's his left ankle. The offensive line landed on his ankle. Yeah, they're looking at his feet. Hopefully just a tweak, and he's going to be all right. 2 receivers each way. You have a 300-plus pound dude landing on your ankles. It don't feel good. A shotgun. Hurts. Scanning the field. Get him to jump. It's not working. Receivers each way now. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Hurts. Going deep down the left sideline to Dotson. And incomplete. Green on the coverage. No flags. 3rd down and 9. Dotson on the outside. A little hezzy. And, yep. I mean, Green's in perfect position. He doesn't tug. He doesn't pull. He's touching him. He's not tugging, not pulling. Looking for the football. Textbook coverage there by Green. Saquon still limping a little bit. All right, 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Hurts. 21-yard line. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Hurts looking. Scanning. Throws underneath. And it will be caught by Shipley at the 15-yard line. It's 4th down and 3. They will most likely kick the field goal. Yep, kicking the field goal. Here we go. The right side is Elliott. Trying to give his team the lead back. Snap the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's now 19-17 with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Anybody's game here at the end. Every single game has also had lead changes at the end and back and forth and jockeying for position here. Here you go. Why aren't the 49ers running more? Because look at the running stats of Saquon. They are attacking the run. They have 13 carries for 35 yards. They are not allowing Christian McCaffrey to get loose. They're not. It's his hip, Tim? I don't think it is. I could be wrong. I think it's because the freaking guy landed on his ankle. Throwing is not their friend right now. So far, neither is running, unfortunately. I mean, they're only at 3 yards a carry as a team. That's because Brock Purdy's averaging over 4 yards. McCaffrey right now is not even averaging 3 yards a carry. Not good. He has 4 catches for 51 yards and a touchdown. Throwing to him is not a very bad thing. This is going to be Christian McCaffrey's moment. Let's see. I don't believe in running backs having moments, but it's fine. I'm just kidding. Plenty of times there are. Derrick Henry has done it. Times. What's up for Barkley? Love, you a Skins fan? What's up for the Barkley love? I can't love Barkley because I'm a Skins fan? McCaffrey's been buns in the postseason. All right, here we go. Tim isn't a rival hater. He just loves the Commanders. Exactly. It's crazy how Eagles always get lucky in the draft now. I mean, what happens when you can get lucky in the draft is by having a fantastic overall unit, then you can draft BPA. There's the kick. Look it. Be caught at the 15-yard line, running to the right side, straight ahead, and will fall forward for a gain of the 34. Extracurriculars at the end. They're blowing whistles, but no flags. Oh, yeah. Guys are getting into each other's face now. Oh, snap. Getting chippy. All right. That makes him a great commentator. Thanks. MC Music Factory. It's all right. Saquon jogging it out. Here we go. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. And in motion, here's Juszczyk. Back to throw. Purdy throws it to the left side, and Juszczyk makes the catch. Falling forward for a gain of 5 to their own 39-yard line. 2-point game with under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 5. Eagles always fight the other teams. They're dirty players. Yeah. But they call them the Dirty Birds. 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. Receivers each way. McCaffrey, the running back on his right, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking, stepping, pumping, avoids the rushes. Purdy pumping again and fighting for the first down is Brock Purdy. using his legs to keep the drive moving. Here we go. Brock Purdy could have hit the slant right over there on the right. Didn't like it. Didn't see it, probably. A lot of pressure around him. Eagles' defensive line knows how to fly. 1st and 10 now, though. Christian McCaffrey on the sideline. Brian Robinson, the running back. Robinson motions to the right side, takes the snap, looking to throw. Purdy steps up, throws over to the right side. Has his man is Robinson. Robinson's been quiet for a bit now, but he makes another catch, and now he's over 100 yards. Demarcus Robinson has a argument to be player of the game today. Been fantastic. Yep, really nice route. Hits the spot. Brock Purdy, good throw, good timing. Robinson, the running back, in the backfield. In the shotgun is Purdy. 3 receivers, bunch to the left side, tight on the right. Takes the snap. 5-man rush. Pressure coming. Has to escape to his left side, and now just gets rid of it over the head of Tungus. Good blitz package there from Vic Fangio to get the pressure. 2nd and 10 now. What up, Antoinette? I think the Seagull fan base inherited the most savage. The Raiders moved out of Oakland. Fair enough. Here we go. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun is Purdy. 2 receivers each way. McCaffrey back in the game. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Man in motion's born right to left. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Gonna set up a screen here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got blockers. McCaffrey making a nice move and tackled from behind, but not until after a 1st down. Really good job there to prevent a bigger play by the linebacker, but McCaffrey, and great play design by Kyle Shanahan. I mean, McCaffrey doesn't even have to do all that much to get a nice gain. Makes the first guy miss, but Blankenship staying in the play, get in there and make the tackle. McCaffrey up to 97 total yards of offense so far today. Here we go. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is McCaffrey. McCaffrey shaking and baking and falling forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. They're going to give him maybe the 25-yard line. Like he was just shy of that, but here we are. 5 minutes to go. They're in field goal range. They could take the lead back by 1. Of course, they would love to get a touchdown that will force the Eagles to need a touchdown of their own. All right, and about the 25.5-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun. Take it down in 6. Each way takes the snap. Purdy looking on the blitz. Steps up, avoids the rush, and then he gets sacked. Brock Purdy tried to do exactly what he did earlier, try to run for the 1st down, but not the case. Carter wants something, a holding call. Oh my gosh, it's a defensive holding, and the sack will not count. Oh my goodness. Jalen Carter wants a hold, but he's not going to get it. They're going to give him the Blankenship for a defensive holding, and that's an automatic 1st down for the Niners. Yep, the hook of the hip, just enough to be defensive holding. Tungus wanted to flag and got it. Now going to be 1st and 10 from the 20. 4.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Eagles defense desperately going to try to keep him out of the end zone. 2 receivers each way now. Purdy in the shotgun. 3 seconds. 2 takes the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey finds the left side. He's finding the crease. McCaffrey will dive ahead near the 10. And that'll be 1st and goal, Niners. Christian McCaffrey of the Niners looking to take the lead back. They have a field goal in hand. Touchdown and an extra point would put them up by 5. It's actually going to be interesting to see if they go for 2. For 2 to make it a 6-point game. No, that's only to force the Eagles have to make an extra point if they do score it. Maybe just take the field goal, make it a 5-point game. That way if they score, you can win. I don't know. Not sure what the analytics would say. But in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way, takes the snap. 4-man rush, looking, pumping, throws over to the left side. Caught by Hughes Check for a nice gain of 6. Putting him at second and goal at the 4. 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brock Purdy zips it over there. Nice catch by... That's a fullback making a catch like that. Not many fullbacks are catching back shoulder, twisting their body around to come down with it. Second and goal from the 4. Do they give it to McCaffrey here? That front for the Eagles is dangerous. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Man in motion is Jennings. 2 receivers each way now. 4 seconds to the play clock in the pistol. Picks that leg up. Blitz might be coming from the Eagles. They do send it. Play action. Rolling to his right. Throws it to the end zone. And Cooper DeJean all over Juwan Jennings. And it's incomplete. Sets up third and goal from the 4 now. For DeJean smiling at him. Oh, yeah? You think you got me? You think you got me? No, sir. Good jam all over him. Doesn't look like he tugs. And he's right there to hit the ball away. Really clean coverage. Yep, his arm's around him, but he's not tugging the hip. So perfect defense by Cooper DeJean. Here comes the Niners. 17-19. They want to score a touchdown here in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Brock Purdy directing his team to get lined up properly. Now Kendrick goes in motion. Got to get set. They do. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Man in motion. Oh, sorry. Man pressure. And then he finds McCaffrey late. Brock Purdy steps up to avoid the rush. And he finds him for McCaffrey touchdown. 23-19. Pending an extra point. Now, what does the analytics say? My gut says go for 2. You know, I hate being up by 5. I would rather be up by 2. That's my gut. Sorry, I'd rather be up by 6 than 5. 4 or 5 I don't really care about, right? Being up by 4 doesn't change much for my math, in my opinion. But if I can be up by 6, but no, okay. So my analytics is wrong, and they miss the extra point anyway. All right, Pinero misses the extra point, so it remains a 23-19 game. Either way, the Eagles need a touchdown. Eagles need a touchdown and a PAT to make it a 3-point game. All right. Every team that has taken the lead in this situation right around now has been the winner. Right? They scored first, they took the lead back late, and then they end up holding the lead at this point. Do we see the same story for the 4th game in a row? See, Tim, Christian McCaffrey moment. That's right. There you go. Christian McCaffrey makes the play. Brock Purdy made some plays on that one, too. It was a great job by the Niners offense. Here we go. 2:54 to go in the fourth quarter. The Eagles have ice in their veins to take the lead. Got 2:54. They will kick it away to him. Shout out Andrew for being a channel member for 23 months. Appreciate you. Arrow to kick it away. Shout it out, baby. All right, Pinero to kick it away. Kick. And it's going to be caught in the end zone and knelt down. So the 35-yard line is where the Eagles will start this next drive. Time is not really a factor for the Eagles right now. They have plenty of time with the 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts, 65 yards between them and pay dirt to get into the end zone. So if you're the Eagles, all you need to do is run your game plan and score a touchdown. There's Saquon Barkley. I would call him the game plan. This postseason, 12 lead changes in the fourth quarter, most in a single postseason. Already? Is that true? Or is it just the wild card weekend? I may have not read the whole thing. All right, here we go. 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun. 15 of 26, 123 yards and a touchdown thus far. Takes the snap. Hurts looking to throw. Has time. Throws underneath. It'll be caught by Saquon, and Saquon gets absolutely taken down quickly by Kendricks. Again, Kendricks has been fantastic tonight. All right, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, looking, quick throw to the left side, caught by Barkley. Barkley makes, oh, what a tackle! Wallen. Wow, he grabs the ankle of Saquon and takes it out from under him, only allowing a 2-yard gain. Looked like Saquon was about to make a classic move and get a big gain. Not so fast. Wallen had other ideas. 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Now it's 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. You don't get it here. You have to consider a punt, as crazy as that sounds, because you do still have your 3 timeouts of the 2-minute warning. 2 receivers each way. Hurts trying to get him to jump. See, they do it again. Takes the snap. 4-second plays. And throws over the middle. And it's dropped by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown had a golden opportunity for his team to make a huge catch. Jalen Hurts throws the perfect pass right there in the hands, and A.J. Brown could not bring it in, and it's an incomplete 4th and 5, and what will they do? They send the offense out there to keep this drive alive. Jalen Hurts showing a little frustration, but here we go. They go for it. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown on the left. Goddard, Smith, and Dotson on the right. 2 seconds on the play clock. Blitz looks like they're coming. They do send only 4. They fake the blitz. Hurts has time. Throws underneath. It'll be caught. It's going to be Goddard. Goddard keeping the game alive for the Eagles. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning at the San Francisco 45-yard line. Hurts trying to get his team on the ball, but they're not going to get there in time. 2-1, A.J. Brown, Salaka-lakin. And you just dropped a pass and then you don't get set up in time. You would be going to the bench. Good grief almighty. You just make a huge mistake, and now they're trying to get on the ball, and you're not going to freaking run? You're just jogging? That's disgusting behavior by A.J. Brown, but what do I know? All right, here we go. 110 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We have another game coming down to the wire, and a 4-point game with 2 minutes left. These games have been incredible. Yeah, defense, offense, everything. It's been a battle. Lead changes in the fourth quarter, drama at the end, a lot going on. It's great. You calling the next game? Sure am, KD Customs. We're calling every game of the playoffs. Appreciate your guys' support. Hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button. Any donations is obviously appreciated as well. Income family of 4. All right, here we go. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Nice. Playoffs are making up for the crazy nonsensical. Yep. Parity has truly arrived in the NFL with these down to the wire games. I love it. Pats will be put up 38. All right, all right. Against Chargers defense, that'd be impressive. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A great throw by Hurts. Understanding where his guy's going to be, his safety blanket, Dallas Goedert, makes it happen. Got to appreciate that. All right, 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Wild card round, every game won by the trailing team at 2-minute warning this season. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. So right now it's favoring the Eagles. But every game is also whoever scores first wins the game, which favors the Niners. So one of those streaks will be broken. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Hurts. Has time. Throws underneath. It'll be caught. Turns upfield. Here is Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith makes the catch. .153 to go in the fourth quarter as he got out of bounds to stop the clock. Again, clock's not really a factor. They're already at the 25-yard line-ish, right? No, 35-yard line. So they're already at the 35-yard line. 3 timeouts. Time is not a factor. If anything, they want to start using some clock, not allow the Niners enough time to get into field goal range. 2 receivers each way. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley on his left. 4-3 takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw to the left side. Has his man Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith will get another first down. This one's down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Eagles. 1:43 to go in the fourth. He's doing a fishing rod. Maybe a hook. Hook and ladder or something. See. Hook and go. Hook and run. That's what I'm going to guess. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Pumping. And he doesn't like it, so he's going to take the sack. 1-yard loss on the play. And I did see a hook on the left side, and I think it was a go on the other. Smash concept. Just letting them down the field. Yep, so far so true. All right, 2nd and 11. 2 receivers each way here for the Eagles. At the 21-yard line. Hurts kicks that leg up, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Hurts pumping. Has to escape to his right. Looking downfield, and Hurts has to just throw it away. Good defense there by the Niners. Now 3rd down and 11. Field goal does nothing for the Eagles, so they have to go for it. I wouldn't even be mad at them if they run it with Saquon here. Handoff up the middle with Saquon or Jalen Hurts keeping it here is not a bad play, setting up an easier 4th down, but shoot, you might even get the first down with how Jalen Hurts and Saquon can absolutely break one free. But at the same time, you also kill the clock. Let's see what they do. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. I would have spread it out more if I was going to run it. It is a pretty soft middle coming from the Niners here. And in motion's got it from right to left. 4 seconds in the play clock. Hurts takes the snap. They're looking to throw. Hurts pumping. Throws over to the left side. Tipping up in the air and nearly intercepted. And Devontae Smith takes a shot at the end of that play. No flags. 4th and 11. And it all comes down to this. Boop, boop. Oh my goodness. That's clean. Good no call. No defenseless receiver. Nothing like that. Here we go. And Jalen Hurts step up and deliver a big time throw here. Crazy thing is, the game is not even over because they still have all 3 timeouts. So even if they fail here, they could get the ball one more time for a potential Hail Mary. Eagles right now 3 for 4, but none of them have been 4th and 11. Hurts in the shotgun. Oh no, the Eagles use a timeout. What are they doing? Oh my gosh. They wasted a timeout, so now it is all on this 4th and 11. I can't believe they wasted a freaking timeout there. Wow. All right, well, let's see what happens. I mean, now you got to get it. It's all on this play now. I mean, it was already kind of all on this play, but with 3 timeouts, you could have stopped the clock. Here we go. 4th and 11. What are they going to call here? What's the play? Here's Brock Purdy on the sideline. Here we go. 43 seconds remaining. Jalen Hurts breaks the huddle, steps up into the pocket here in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Pressure defense coming up from the Niners. They're showing pressure at least. Man in motion's A.J. Brown. Now they drop back into coverage. Takes the snap. Only a 4-man rush. Hurts looking. Throws over the middle of the field. Tipped up in the air. And it's over! The Niners win the game and advance to the next round to face their division rival, Seattle. They will go to Seattle to face the 12th man, Sam Darnold and company. Bang! The Eagles fall to the Niners at the end in a one-score game thriller. Jalen Hurts looks to the right, and yeah, they're just all over, triple covered. I mean, 4th and 11, what do you expect? You can't expect him to have a wide open receiver, but bang, the game, set, match. 49ers, Robert Saleh, happy as possible. And the Niners, with all of the injuries to this team, will continue into the next round. So the NFC playoffs are now set. Moving forward, you will have the Chicago Bears hosting the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. Thought opposite again? Yep. There it is. Game over. And they could have had another chance if they didn't freaking waste that timeout. Useless. And are they using timeouts now? That is disgusting behavior. That is disgusting behavior to use these timeouts. That is so low class. So low class by Nick Sirianni. Just ridiculous. You can't win the game. It's kneel downs. That's it. Like, you're literally, it's just so gross. It's low class, low brow move by Nick Sirianni. And just like the whole low brow move, like hard count, and then let my left guard stand up and start making things, trying to get him to jump off sides. Whatever, man. You deserve to lose. You have no class. Go home. Cry about it. Disgusting behavior. And you're going to waste another timeout? Waste all of our more time? You're going to do it? Oh, they don't have any more. Good. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Low class. But hey, 49ers win, and they move on. Tim's more mad at timeouts than him fighting players. I don't give a crap. Whatever. Like, they're grown men. Fight whoever you want. I don't care. I'm totally more mad at the actual what's going on in the field because I care about the football, not what they're doing on the stupidness. I don't even know what you're talking about anyway. Good game. Thanks, Tim. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you all. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. We'll be going live here shortly. The next game starts at 8:15. New England Patriots host the Los Angeles Chargers. And so far, it has continued. Whoever scores first ends up winning the game. And here we are. So, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you soon. And until next time...